The walk of life is not only about keeping the pressure in the middle, it is also about making the right decision and never having to guess. If you think about football, for example, think about being a quarterback in the NFL. A successful quarterback in the NFL is one that makes great decisions and one that don't force the issue. One that looks and goes through their progressions and then decides who they're going to throw it to. Not already having their mind made up which receiver they're going to go to. That's why we also explain the walk of life in what I call the 3-step drop. It's the same walk of life, but I want you to look at it from this perspective, the perspective of a quarterback. Okay, so imagine I'm the quarterback, and the ball will be hiked to me when that customer makes a price objection. So they give me a price objection. It would work like this. If I said, once your job's complete, would you be in a position to write us a personal check or take advantage of one of our payment options? And the customer says, that's more money than we thought it was going to be. That's when it would be hut. And I would take it, and now I would take the first step of my drop. The very first step of my drop would be, well, how much did you think it was going to be? That customer answers that question, no matter what it is. He says $3,000. Now it's time to take the second step of my drop. So I take the second step, and the second step is, well, now that you see what we do and how we do it, can you understand why it's more than you thought it was going to be? Customer says, oh yeah, I understand why it's more. Now it's time to take my third step. So I take my third step, and I'm at the back, and I say, well, how long, now that you've seen the price, how long would it take you to come up with the rest of the money? And now I'm in the third step of my drop. I'm surveying the field. I'm just waiting on that customer to say, give me an objection. So somebody out there, give me an objection. How long would it take you to come up with the rest of the money?
9 months.
Okay, 9 months. So now I look at my first progression. My first progression is always 90 days, same as cash. Is he open? No, he's not open. I look at 6 months, same as cash. He said 9, so 6, is he open? No, he's not open. So my next progression is 12 months, same as cash. 12 months, that's more than 9. So now guess what? He's open. So I throw him the ball. And I never guess. And I'm always right. That's what the key is. Don't guess. The more you guess, the more you put pressure on the customer. They feel like you're not taking no for an answer. If you listen and respond to the response, you'll always be right. All right, let me have the football back. Thank you, sir. Now, let's take another example. Customer says, that's more money than what we had budgeted for this. I say, hut, first step. Well, how much did you have budgeted for this? About $3,000. Second step. Well, now that you see what we do and how we do it, you can understand why it's a little more than you thought it was going to be, can't you? Oh yeah, I can understand that. Third step. Well, now that you see the price, how long would it take you to come up with the rest of the money? So now, let's say he tells me, it's not that I don't want to come up with the rest of the money, it's just that I'm not going to spend that much. So tell me that.
I can't spend that much.
Okay, so now, I look my first progression, 90 days, same as cash. Is he open? No. I look at 6 months, same as cash. Is he open? No. I look at 12 months, same as cash. Is he open? I look down the field, going deep. Is take the down payment and set him up on a small monthly payment. So now I try to set him, I say, I'll tell you what, you go ahead and give us the $4,000 just like you were planning on spending. And we'll set the rest of it up for you on a payment of $80 or $90 a month. And he says, we don't like financing. So tell me that.
We don't like financing.
Well, my next question is, what is it about financing you don't like? What if he says, we don't like paying any interest? So now if he says we don't like paying any interest, so now I pump fake that and I go back now to one of my no interest programs. I go back to my 12 months with no interest, and guess what? He's wide open every single time. Okay, here we go. One more. I hike the ball. When I hike the ball, the customer tells you, that's more money than we wanted to spend. And now I take my first step. The first step is, well, how much were you looking at spending? Customer says, about $3,000. I said, well, now that you see what we do and how we do it, you can understand why it's a little more than you thought it was going to be. That's my second step. My third step, well, now that you've seen the price, how long would it take you to come up with the rest of the money? And the customer says, it's not that I don't have the money, I'm not spending more than $3,000. So now I go through my progressions. First progression, 90 days same as cash. Is he open? No. 6 months, is he open? No. 1 year, is he open? No. I see going down the sideline. I see, take the 3,000, set the rest of it up on a monthly payment. Is he open? No, he said he wasn't spending more than 3,000. So coming out of the backfield on his little screen is dropping off to a partial. And guess what? He's wide open. That's how you handle that objection. That's how you get a chance to take it down to the partial without that customer feel pressure. That's how you don't have to guess. In order to be able to close at a high rate, make that customer not feel pressure, go through your progressions, never guess, know exactly what his situation is, and prescribe the correct solution. That's the walk of life shown to you in the 3-step drop.